you can't read the label from the inside of the bottle. In life, when you're trying to grow, when you're trying to progress, when you're trying to make it to that next level, sometimes you need help. Sometimes you need people to give you support, feedback. And on this video, I'll be giving you 3 tips into helping you advance to the next level in your life through help from others. Step number 1, know yes people. You want to hang around people that are going to keep it real, people that's going to tell you what you need to hear. Not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? You have to be willing to be honest with the people around you, and you got to make sure that they're honest with you. Because none of us are perfect. We all have things to work on. We all have areas where we can improve. So you need to make sure you're hanging around people that will let you know, ways that you can get better, let you know your shortcomings, let you know when you made a mistake, let you know when, you were out of line. Because we're not perfect. We're not always going to do the right thing. We're not always going to say the right thing. Meaning we might do something and end up failing. You know what I'm saying? We might do something and lose. We might play a game and lose. We might do, you know what I'm saying? We're not always going to be right or perfect or successful as far as our outcome. So we got to be around people who can, support us through that and let us know when we're in the wrong. So that's step number 1, know yes people. Hang around people that are going to be honest with you. You gotta hang around people that's going to be honest with you. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is you want to actively seek out help. You want to actively seek out feedback. Because sometimes people don't want to volunteer their opinion because they don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want to, overstep, their boundaries or whatever. You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to actively seek out constructive criticism, actively seek out feedback. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how can I get better at this? How can I improve on that? What could I have done better? I just put on this event. How could I have, done it even better? You know what I'm saying? I just made a song. How could I even made it even better? One thing that I'm currently doing, I've been working out. I've been lifting weights. And, during this process, along my fitness journey, I've been, reaching out to people for help, reaching out to people for assistance, ways of doing different exercises to, build muscle. You know what I'm saying? So, and through that process, you got to humble yourself sometimes, man. You got to, and what I mean by that is sometimes you got to put your pride to the side and be able to ask for help. A lot of times we want to, especially as men, we want to do things on our own. Man, I don't need no help. I got it. I'm good. Sometimes you're not good. Or sometimes you may be good, but you could be better. You could be better, if you allow other people to help you. Allow other people to, help build you up, even higher than where you already at. You know what I'm saying? So that's step number 2. You want to actively seek out help. How can I do better? How can I be better? How could I have done this better? How can I improve? And that involves putting your pride to the side sometimes. And, it's not always easy, especially at first, but you want to make sure you actively seeking out that help, actively seeking out that assistance. So that's just what it takes. So step number 1, like I said, No yes people. Step number 2, you want to actively seek out help. You know what I'm saying? And, step number 3 is, you know what I'm saying? You want to be open-minded. You know what I mean? You got to be open-minded. Be willing to grow. Be willing to adapt. Be willing to evolve. Be willing to change. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like LeBron James been doing this thing for 20 years in the NBA. But when he first got in the league, he couldn't shoot like he shoot now. He couldn't shoot threes for real. You know what I'm saying? But the game evolved. The game, you know what I mean? It changed. So he was able to change along with it. And that's how he's been able to stay at the top for so long, being able to stay, an all-star, a superstar for so long. It's because he's been willing to adapt and change and grow. So right now you might just be a shooter. You know what I mean? You might just be a three-point shooter. You got to learn how to get in the paint too. Or you might just be an offensive player. You got to learn how to play better defense as well. You might just be a playmaker. You got to learn how to be a shot creator too. Learn how to grow. But in order to do that, you have to be open-minded. You can't, none of us know it all. So don't be a know-it-all. Wise man once said, you can't fit 8 bedrooms in a 2-bedroom house, but you can fit 2 bedrooms in an 8-bedroom house. You know what I'm saying? You can't fit 5, 6 cars in only a 2-car garage. You know what I'm saying? You got to make room for your blessings, make room for new ways of thinking. And in order to do that, you have to be open-minded, willing to allow your mind to expand so that you can grow. And once again, it's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Just like the example with LeBron, everybody would be great. It's not easy being able to evolve and adapt. You know what I'm saying? But that's the price you got to pay if you want to be great. Stephen Curry, you know what I'm saying? When he got in the league, he wasn't as strong. You know what I'm saying? But over the time, he got in that weight room. The players on the Warriors team, they say, man, Curry, always the first person in the weight room, the last person to leave. Because that's what it takes. Can't just be just a shooter. Can't just be complacent. You have to be open-minded. And when people are offering help and assistance and, guidance, be open-minded so that way you can receive that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So once again, you can't read the label from the inside of the bottle. You can't do it all on your own. You need help when you want to grow. Sometimes you need help and assistance. And to do that, there's 3 steps. There's 3 things you need to keep in mind. Know yes people. Be around people that'll be honest with you. Number 2 is, actively seek out help. Ask people ways you could get better, how you can improve. And then number 3, stay open-minded. Don't be closed-minded. Don't have a fixed mindset, have a growth mindset. That way, when people offer knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you're able to make room for it. So that way you can grow and evolve and adapt. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you would like to see next, and I'll catch you on the next video.